I started off this album with the thought that I didn't want to begin the process of making another album with a rhythmic premise, which is really how I had been making albums really ever since Graceland. So I'm going to do the thing that I've been trying to avoid for 20 some odd years, which is to sit in a room by myself with a guitar and write songs. My biggest question as an artist is the art form that I'm working in still a relevant art form? I have no idea what this is, and I have no melody, and I've just been playing it for about a week or two, but I'm playing this. From that, well, then it goes on. You know, I say, well, where will I go with that?
Questions for the angels. Who believes in angels? Fools do. Fools and pilgrims all over the world.
If you shop for love in a bargain store and you don't get what you bargained for, can you get your money back? If an empty train in a railway station calls you to its destination, can you choose another track? Will I wake up from these violent dreams with my hair as white as the morning moon? Questions for the angels. Who believes in angels? I do. Fools and pilgrims all over the world.
He's done it again. The man who keeps on rewriting our music with another collection of carefully crafted songs.
Melody is first. Words are always come later.
And his mellow image fights the fact that he gets angry a lot at politics and the like, but chooses to leave that out of his music.
There are subjects that I really don't feel like dealing with in a song. Like, I won't write an entire song about politics. I just feel like everybody is so divided. When you're down and out, when you're on the street.
And we found he's not wild about dying either.
I'm not crazy about dying.
I don't know a big fan.
No, not too many. I'm trying to not be pissed off about that. But
it kind of worked out, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. I have to give a lot of thanks to my wife. If it weren't for Edie, I don't think it would be this easy in this kind of life. And as far as the work goes, I'm grateful for that too. We were always told that your capacity for thinking sort of diminishes as you get older. But now, now I'm 69 years old, and I think the opposite. I feel like it's better. So I look forward to seeing what more time will reveal.
After I died and the makeup had dried, I went back to my place. No moon that night, but a heavenly light shone on my face. Still I thought it was odd, there was no sign of God just to usher me in. Then a voice from above, sugar-coated with love, said, let us begin. You got to fill out a form first, then you wait in the line. You got to fill out a form first, then you wait in the line.
Do they want to come in? Or? Oh, right, great. Okay. That's all right.
I'll get to it. Yeah, thank you.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Now, there's a great song on the album called The Afterlife, and I love it because it's almost the bureaucracy of getting into heaven, isn't it? If I've understood that right.
Well, I was imagining, I was imagining what the afterlife might be, and there was a lot of bureaucracy going on, the same as our life, our pre-afterlife, the pre-party. But that's actually not what the song's about. The song is really about the ending of the song, where when you are confronted with God or infinity or some sort of concept that's larger than our intelligence can grasp, then there's hardly any reason to ask a question. They're sort of all meaningless. And so what goes through the character's head is just these kind of meaningless song lyrics, bebop-a-lula. And that's really what I was thinking, was that when you really get to ask the questions that you thought were important, and you're faced with some super intelligence, the questions that you ask they're all sort of silly. Should I have done that? Was that the right thing to do? It's just sort of meaningless.
After you climb up the ladder of time, the Lord God is near. Face to face in the vastness of space, your words disappear. And you feel like you're swimming in an ocean of love, and the current is strong. But all that remains when you try to explain is a fragment of song. Lord, it's bebop-a-lula, ooh-bop-a-doo, yeah. Ain't no song like an old song, Charlie. There ain't no song like an old song, Charlie.
This is an old song, early 70s. Oh, peace like a river ran through the city. Long past the midnight curfew, we sat starry-eyed. Oh, we were satisfied. Oh, and I remember misinformation followed us like a plague. Nobody knew from time to time if the plans were changed. Oh, if the plans were changed. You can beat us with wires, you can beat us with chains, you can run out your rules, but you know you can't outrun the history train.
I seen a glorious day dreams. Nowhere to go but back to sleep, but I'm reconciled. Oh, I'm gonna be up for a while. I'm gonna be up for a while. I'm gonna be up for a I'm working on my rewrite, that's right. Gonna change the ending. I'm gonna throw away my title and toss it in the trash. Every minute after midnight, all the time I'm spending, it's just for working on my rewrite, that's right. I'm gonna turn it into cash. But I say, help me, help me, help me, help me, thank you. I've no idea that you
I wouldn't rewrite. I wouldn't change anything, even the mistakes, because you never know what you're changing. Change it for what? Mm-hmm. You know, things turned out pretty well for me. I really can't complain about much.
Dazzling blue, roses red, a fine white linen to make a marriage bed, and we'll build a wall that nothing can break through, and dream our dreams of dazzling blue.
I started to record this week with Edie, and Edie writes songs. They just come out all the time. You know, she's the complete opposite of always, you know. But they're very short, and they're very beautiful and catchy, and then that's it. And she did it with the kids growing up. So we've been talking for a long time about making an album together because our voices blend really well. So I said, let's just start with the kids' songs, you know. And so we started with that, and then I thought, well, these little songs, you know, if I started to write a larger piece around them, and if it was about family, and somewhere in there they came down to these simple songs that the two of us sing with just a guitar. It's really very interesting. So we're starting to collect all these little pieces, and then we'll work on on the context, on a larger context. But they can always come down to these simple and very singable songs. They're very simple, melodic, hooky songs, especially the kids stuff, because they were made for the kids to sing along. So that collection idea that's a good idea.
Going up the road, I smile at passers by. I don't have any troubles that I know of. On second thought, I might, but it's such a pretty day. It's such a pretty day. It's such a pretty day outside. The joy within my spirit cannot be denied. It's such a pretty day outside. The joy within my spirit cannot be denied. It's such a pretty day outside.